Good morning, students. All of you are welcome in FIBSC Electronics class. Today we are going to see about the basics of applied electronics. In FI class, you are going to appear for 3 papers of electronics. 2 papers are theory papers and one is practical. Each is having 50 marks. So first paper is Basics of Applied Electronics. There are 3 units: Fundamentals of Electronics, Network Theorems, and Introduction to Electronic Systems. So today we are going to see about the basics and fundamentals of electronics. So before that we will see what is the definition of electronics. It is the branch that concerns with the flow of current through semiconductor, gas or any form of matter. Electronics devices was first invented by Benjamin Franklin in 1745. He has given the great contributions in the field of electricity. The invention of electricity leads the world to develop so many applications like electric bulb for light, electric fans, motors, heating elements like iron, kettles. After the invention of semiconductor, we have lot of applications that uses only electricity under various mechanisms. Now we will see what are the different applications of electronics. Now electronics is applicable in every field. There are main 6 fields where the electronics applications are very large. Number 1 is consumer electronics. These are the applications used by common man every day-to-day life. Commercially, it is classified as consumer electronics. It includes home appliances such as washing machine, refrigerator, air conditioner, microwave oven, vacuum cleaner, audio and video systems, headphones, VCR, DVD players, color TVs, microphone, video game, fax machines, mobile phones, scanners, printers, calculators. As far as we are living in modern era of 21st century, all these equipments daily we need in our life. Now second application is industrial electronics. Here the industrial automation, motion controls, power management are main applications of electronics in industrial area. Recently, robotic applications are used in industries. Computer simulation, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional printing, and simulation are preferred before actual implementation of an industrial process. Now, the third application comes medical appliances. Medical appliances, when you go to the hospital, you might have seen the stethoscope, respiration monitors for knowing the patient condition due to change in body temperature, pulse, respiration and blood flow. Defibrillator causes electric shock to the heart muscles and bring back the heart to the normal working condition. The glucose meter for measuring sugar levels in the blood, the pacemaker for reducing and increasing the count of the heartbeat, and so many other appliances used in the hospitals. The fourth application comes in meteorological and oceanographic application. I think most of the people who live in Pune, visited, they might have visited to Pune Shimla office, where the barometer instrument which gives the atmospheric pressure level as an indication. The anemometer measures the wind speed and wind direction. Tipping bucket rain gauge for measuring the rainfall, periodically stored in the automatic weather station such as data logger. Hygrometer measures the humidity. Drifter measures the current, temperature and pressure levels in the automatic weather station. Ocean seismometer data logger for storing the data collected from the various sensors like humidity, temperature, wind speed and the direction. Solar radiation and rain scale are used in agriculture field. The next application is in defense and aerospace. Defense and aeronautical applications include missile launching systems, rocket launchers for the space, aircraft systems, cockpit controllers, military radars, etc. The last application is in automotive industries. In automobile industry, anti-collision unit, infotainment console, anti-lock braking system, cruise control, traction control, window regulators, electronic control unit, airbag control unit are electronic applications in modern cars. And now today we are going to see about various components: resistor, capacitor, inductor, switches, relays. So the objective is what is resistor, what are the types of resistor, parameters affecting resistance value, determine the resistance of resistor using color code. These points we are going to discuss today. Now what is a resistance? It is the action of opposition, something that you disapprove or disagree with. He encountered a general feeling of resistance from many citizens. Despite opposition from the newspaper, he went ahead. Any mechanical force that tends to retard to oppose the motion. The electric resistance is the in material's opposition to the flow of electric current, which is measured in ohms. In military action of resisting the enemy's advance, the enemy offered little resistance. Likewise, in our body, immunity. When we say the immunity of a body, it is the condition in which an organism can resist the disease. It fights against the disease. That is a resistance. Now, what are the types of resistors? Resistors are made in many forms, but all belong in either of two groups: fixed resistors and variable resistor. In fact, fixed resistor, they are made up of metal films, high resistance wire or carbon composition. Variable resistors have the terminal resistance that can be varied by turning a dial, knob, screw or anything else appropriate for the application. Now fixed resistors have only one ohmic value which cannot be changed or adjusted. One type of fixed resistor is the carbon composition resistor. Metal film resistors are another type of fixed resistors. These resistors are superior to carbon composition resistors because their ohmic value does not change with age and they have improved tolerance. Now you look to this figure, there are three resistors. One is very thin, other one is very thick. So carbon resistors are very popular for most applications because they are inexpensive and readily available in standard sizes and wattage. So the half watt resistor is thinner than 2 watt resistor. So it means when the wattage increases, the thickness of resistance also increases, because the wattage tells you the current carrying capacity of a resistor. Now next comes wire wound resistor, which are fixed resistor that are made by winding a piece of resistive wire around a ceramic core. These are used when high power rating is required. Now this is the schematic symbol which are used to represent the various types of fixed resistor. The upper one is fixed resistor of 10K. The below there are 4 variable resistors which are represented by putting one arrow on that. So the value which can be vary is from 0 to 10K. Any value you can get in variable resistor. Now what are the types of resistors that we are going to see? The variable resistors can have 2 or 3 terminals. Most of them time they have 3 terminals. Variable resistors are classified as rheostat or a potentiometer depending upon the application. Rheostat is a 2 or 3 terminal device used as variable resistor, and the potentiometer is used for controlling potential levels. Now variable resistors can change their value over a specific range. Potentiometer is a variable resistor with 3 terminals. A rheostat has only 2 terminals. In physics lab in 12th class you might have operated a rheostat, isn't it? Also the small potentiometers which are see in this slide, the small potentiometers which you are dealing in labs, it is shown here. The most potentiometers have 3 terminals. Now we will see when the resistors are connected in series and when the resistors are connected in parallel, what happens? The value changes. When two resistors R1 and R2, if you connect them in series, then the total resistance is R1 plus R2. If 3 kilo ohm and 4 kilo ohm are connected in series, so total resistance will be 7 kilo ohm. But if the same resistances of 3 kilo ohm and 4 kilo ohm are connected in parallel, what happens? The total resistance drastically change, because the total resistance will be R1 into R2 upon R1 plus R2. So the value will be 1.71 K. So when the resistances are connected in parallel, the total value always become less. Now which are the factors affecting resistance that we will see? The factors affecting is the material which you are using for the construction of resistor, the length of a wire which you are using for construction, and the cross sectional area, that means the thickness of a wire, copper wire which you are using, and the temperature. These are the 4 factors which changes the value. Now we will see there are 2 types of resistances also. They are known as the higher the resistivity of a conductor, the higher is its resistance. The longer the length of conductor, the higher is its resistance. The lower the cross sectional area of a conductor, the higher is the resistance. The higher the temperature of a conductor, the higher is its resistance. That's why the value of R is defined as rho L by A. Okay. Now the resistor color code. This is the most interesting part in resistance. What happens when you buy the resistor from the market? when you say to the shop, in the shop, give me 1k resistors. So you must know the color code of the resistors, because from the color codes the resistance value is to be found out. Now there are 4 color band systems in for calculation of a resistance. 3 color band, 4 color band, 5 color band and 6 color band systems are there. So most popular system is 4 color band system. Here in the picture you see there are 4 color bands on the resistor. First one is brown, second is green, third is red and fourth is silver. So the resistance value, when you want to calculate, you have to start from the color which is nearest to the terminal. So here brown color is near to the terminal. Now from there is a color code chart is there. So first 2 colors you have to take as a digit, the third color you have to take as a multiplier and the fourth one is a tolerance. So when it is brown means 1, green means 5 and red means 2, so it is 10 raised to the power 2 is 100 and silver is plus minus 10%. So the resistance value is 15 into 10 raised to the power 2 plus minus 10%. In this way the value is found out. Now what is the meaning of tolerance? See, the resistance value may change depending upon the temperature. See, when the resistance you buy from the shop, it may gives the value in between some plus minus 50. After some time, 2-3 years, the value may become less. So this is the tolerance in which the value the resistance reflects the value when you actually measure using ohm meter. So this is the way to find out the, if the value of resistance is 1000, so plus minus 5% of 1000 is 50. So 1000 minus 50 is 950. 1000 plus 50 is 1050. So value lies between 950 to 1050. Now you might have a question, can I take any resistance and can I connect any voltage to the resistance? No, it is not possible, because when you exceed the power rating of a resistor, it damages, it burns out. So the power rating also one of the specification which you have to keep in mind when you are connecting the particular resistance in the circuit. You just see here it is 10 ohm resistance is connected across the 10 volt. So it burns out because it is not possible to carry this maximum current of 1 ampere. 10 upon 10 volt upon 10 ohm is equal to 1 ampere. So it burns out. So exceeding the power rating causes damage to the resistor. Now what are the applications of resistors? Resistors are used in 2 main applications, as voltage dividers and to limit the flow of current in the circuit. The value of fixed resistors cannot be changed. These are several types of fixed resistors such as carbon film, metal film and wire wound resistors. Carbon resistors change their resistance with age or if it is overheated. Metal film resistors never change their value but are more expensive than carbon resistors. The advantage of wire wound resistors is their high power rating. Now the resistors often have the bands of color to indicate the resistance value and tolerance. The resistors are also produced in standard values. The number of values between 0 to 100 ohm is determined by the tolerance. Now we will see the resistors which are commonly used to perform 2 functions in a circuit. The first use is to limit the flow of current. Here in this circuit you see there is a voltage 15 volt connected across 30 ohm resistor. So the calculation of current you can do using Ohm's law, I is equal to E by R, so it is 0.5 ampere. Now resistors are also commonly used to perform two functions in the circuit. Another is a voltage divider. Now here you just see the battery is connected across three different resistors. So the total 30 volt is divided, sorry, 17.5 volt is divided across three resistors as a voltage drops between the points A, B, C and D. If you add all these voltage, total will be 17.5. So voltage division is also possible due to the resistors. Now you have to answer the following questions. Which material is used for making of the wires? Which material is most widely used and why? Which material is least used and why? Thank you.